joining us live from occupied East Jerusalem. Let's cross now to Nida Ibrahim. She's at the Kalandia checkpoint in occupied West Bank, where people are trying to cross from the occupied West Bank to get to where Willem was outside the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound. And Nida, it is the first Ramadan since the war on Gaza began. People hoping to get to Al-Aqsa are facing even more restrictions.
Yes, they are, and we are closer now to prayer time. We're talking about 45 minutes before the prayers start, but people here are still hoping that they will get a chance to enter through Al-Aqsa Mosque compound from one of those gates. This is a different gate than the one we were at this morning, but still we are at the Kalandia checkpoint where Palestinians who are above 55 for men and above 50 for women can enter, but only if they have a valid entry permit. This is basically a new restriction that has been imposed by the Israeli forces that hasn't been imposed earlier. And Palestinians were saying that some of them, they didn't even know that they needed that valid permit. So they're trying, other people are just trying their luck, saying maybe the soldier will let them in. But indeed, we've seen people being turned away, and we're seeing also Israeli soldiers surrounding the area here. So it remains a tense situation for the Palestinians who are waiting to see if they can get inside. Again, when it comes to women in previous years, they did not have age restriction when it comes to praying at Al-Aqsa Mosque compound. Now they do, and they have to be above 50, but men used to be needed to be older than 40 or 45 to be allowed in. Now they have to be above 55. So this just tells you about the situation here, about people who are hoping and dreaming to go and pray in Al-Aqsa Mosque compound, specifically at the first Friday of Ramadan.
Yes, it's of course so important to people there, isn't it, Nida? Just how worried are people there about a further escalation of tensions with all of these new restrictions that they're trying to navigate?
Yes, they are trying to navigate these new restrictions that also include that Palestinians, when they leave, they either have to submit their papers at the checkpoint or even take a selfie through one of the applications that belong to the government, to the basically the Israeli activity, the Israeli entity that deals with Palestinians in the occupied West Bank. Imagine like taking a selfie to be able to prove that you exited Jerusalem. But also, we're talking about Palestinians. You know, the numbers, if compared to previous years, there are a trickle of what we used to see when Palestinians would gather here by the thousands in these areas trying to get in. But some of them were telling us that it's hard to make the move from different cities from the occupied West Bank and make it here because of the Israeli military checkpoints, because of the situation of settler attacks against them. So we're talking about a very tense situation. People are also scared that the situation inside Al-Aqsa Mosque compound might be tense with Israeli restrictions, with the tense situation that has been unfolding there.
Nida, thank you so much for your reporting. Nida Ibrahim live at the Kalandia checkpoint.